Hey everyone, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're going to be taking a look at 2021 predictions. This is a pick a card reading, obviously. So we do have four selections here. We have group one, group two, group three, group four. So you can go ahead and take a look at the description box or the pinned comment and get your timestamp and jump over to your reading. But before I begin, I would just like to welcome you back if you are a subscriber. Thank you guys so much for being here. I've gotten a big boost of subscriptions over the last week. So I appreciate every single one of you that are new. And if you are new to the channel that just popped onto this reading, welcome. I hope you do enjoy it. Make sure that you hit subscribe before you leave. Turn the notification bell on so you can get all of my readings whenever they drop, and leave a comment letting me know that you have joined me. And I love seeing all the comments. So each month I get more and more comments, and I really do appreciate, and I read every single one. So thank you all so very much. Check out that description box if you would like to book a personal reading with me. 1111witchybabe.com is the website. And if you would like to see more of this content, including extended versions of my all signs readings and Patreon exclusive readings, head on over to my Patreon. That link is the description box below. We are creating a really cool group there, so we would love to have you. Let's go ahead and begin. I will see you at your selection. Hello, beautiful people. So you all picked the Lovers. This is group one. And we're going to be taking a look at what's going to be going on in 2021 for you. Reminder, this is a general energy reading. Don't take anything that's not for you. Only take what's for you. If you want to get your own reading done, book that at my website. So let's see what's going on. The Lovers, this could be a big year for you when it comes to relationships. You could be entering into a very, very serious relationship, something that's like a higher level soul connection. You could be getting married. You could be getting engaged. So relationships are going to be a real highlight of 2021 for you. There's also this feeling of union with yourself. So maybe you're not going to be entering in a relationship, but you will be entering into a space where you are feeling very whole. You're feeling like your masculine and your feminine energies are balanced. And you're not seeking anything external. And that's also a point where you can have a relationship come into the picture because you're no longer seeking somebody to make you feel fulfilled. You're looking for somebody that's going to join you. And that way you're like sending that bat signal out basically that like, hey, I'm ready for a real, committed, healthy, long-term connection. And then somebody who's also ready picks up that signal. Okay, so we have purity coming out. And we also have abundance. Look at this. This is beautiful. Okay. So I feel like this connection that you're going to be stepping into in 2021 is based in a lot of mutual respect. It's based in admiration of one another. You both really, really love each other. You admire each other. It's you put each other on a pedestal, but not in like a scary or a negative way. It's just really like truly honoring and loving one another. Like what I'm hearing is Leo in the Leo sun in the composite chart. So that's very specific. But if that's just being given to me as an example and not exactly what's going on in your guys' charts, people that have a Leo sun in a composite chart for a couple, that's going to be a couple that the you see them and it's like everybody else outside of them is just like a part of the scenery and they're in their own little world. Like it's just those two and they shine for each other and they shine for everyone else and everybody else is just an actor in this massive play about their love. That's kind of that Leo sun composite energy. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of abundance financially. So I think you two coming together, you just kind of build upon each other. You boost each other up. It's really beautiful what I see. Okay, we have Angel de la Muertes, transition from the spirit realm. One thing that I'm hearing specifically is that your ancestors have set this up. Your ancestors work together, and they have they're lining you all up to be together, to meet. So this is something that's been going on in the heavens before it's going to manifest on earth. There is particularly a feminine ancestor that's coming through. I believe this is something that was earth realm and they really have been wanting to guide you to this person. Okay. So this is going to be really kind of a celebration for them as well as they see this union happen. And there's just so much abundance and excitement that is stemming from it. I have Jupiter coming out. So Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion, good luck, good fortune, really positive energy. We also have Mars coming out as well. So a lot of action. It's not like, you've probably been hearing this year, maybe you've been going through relationship issues, but probably 2021, you've been hearing a lot from readers that you are getting yourself ready for union. You're getting yourself ready to step into a healthy relationship. And so we're no longer in that space where you're getting ready. Now, this is the action. This is what you've been working towards. So we have give your relationship a chance, and we do have pay attention to the red flags coming out. Now, this person you're stepping into a connection with, they're not perfect. Neither are you. That's not going to happen. People make mistakes. And so this is something that you're going to have to be aware of. I feel like the red flags, though, they're more about you and your triggers and how do you communicate with other people? How do you deal when you get scared? How do you deal when you think, when your demons are coming up, when you're having a hard time and struggling? How are you in your relationship with the other person? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we have fear. Fear, regret, and surrender. So this isn't going to be the easiest connection. I don't think any relationship is easy, especially one like this, because this is going to require you to be real and to be open and to be intimate and honest about your true self and your feelings. It's going to take work. You're going to have to face fears. You're going to have to face, where you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have acted like that. Until you finally release and realize that if you want this type of connection, then obviously you have to show up for it. So this is going to be kind of showing you some things about yourself, and you'll see exactly why in 2020 you were maybe in, not that great of connections, and you were still healing and trying to work towards this connection, because you would have ruined it in 2020. It's going to be a struggle in 2021, but you would have ruined it this year. So you're definitely going to have that aha moment, and also realizing the parts of you that really need that work, that really do kind of add into a self-destructive nature. Surrendering to release that, let it go, not living by fear, because that's why I feel like you self-destruct, is when you get afraid. And so then you're just handing the keys over to fear. And then fear gets to decide what you're going to do, where you're going to go, who you're going to be with, and how you're going to feel. And so it's like, you're like, no, that's not it. I'm surrendering to me. I'm surrendering to a power higher than myself. I'm surrendering to my higher self. I'm not going to let fear run me. Okay. So perfection and facade are coming out. How perfect is this? So I think one thing is that you're realizing, because this relationship isn't perfect, just like no relationship's going to be a perfect relationship, maybe one that you've been trying to manifest or you've been trying to build in your head, how it doesn't exist, how there's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be lessons to learn, but you're looking for somebody that makes it worth it to go through that with, that is also putting in their equal work, that is also trying, that maybe messes up, but can admit to it and try to be better. Just like you might mess up and you'll admit to it and try to be better. And so you're starting to see this perfection you've been seeking, these couple goals that you see and you think people are so happy and everything's wonderful and amazing, and it's just you that can't have that, how that doesn't exist for anyone, because relationships are our biggest teachers, and dealing with another person with their own thoughts, feelings, insecurities, traumas, all that stuff, and expecting that things are always going to be perfect between you two is just not reasonable. And that's not how life works, because you have to continue learning in life. That's the whole point of being alive. So you're going to continue to face challenges. You are just now stepping into a space where you're strong enough to see past the facade of, oh, this is so horrible, why is this happening to me? And see, like, these are these lessons that are coming in. So I have big happy changes here, and I have communicate clearly. Yes, your communication skills are definitely going to be tested in this relationship, but there's a lot of big happy experiences that are going to be happening in 2021 for you because of this. And this is really, really exciting. So we have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Rooster, an arrogant and boastful person you should not cross. Success. Purse, pay attention to your finances. And bell, announcement. Okay. So one thing here is that I definitely think that you are successfully overcoming these different shadow aspects that will be popping up into your awareness about how you communicate in relationships, how you handle relationships when things are going rough. I also feel like you are going to be paying attention more to how sometimes you step into some arrogance, how sometimes you're too prideful to, I feel, be honest with how you're feeling. Like, you don't want to seem like you're upset. You want to seem like you're good. I'm hearing the cool girl. So I heard this concept on the Netflix special with the Chris, I forgot his last name, the horrible murders, the man that murdered his family. And this girl was talking about this example of the cool girl, and the cool girl does this, and the cool girl does that. And it's like, I feel like sometimes you might be stepping into that role of wanting to be like the perfect partner. Because again, remember, we have these illusions fading away. The facade is fading away. You want to be the perfect partner. You don't want to be the partner that's complaining. You don't want to be the partner that, wants to do something that their partner doesn't want to do. You want to be the one that's like, oh yeah, they're so chill and laid back and they want to do this and do that, or like whatever. However your partner is, you're wanting to fit into what you think their ideal is. And so I feel like you are stepping away from that because that's actually based from a sense of pride and arrogance, because you think you can conform yourself into being an ideal for this person. And that's not, it's not going to lead to success. It's going to always end up in utter disaster because you can't put on a role for very long. Nobody can. Eventually your true self is going to come out. So you're dealing with that, and that's something that you overcome. I also feel like you have some really exciting announcements coming. Remember when I talked about the abundance, I do think you have some big financial wins coming in 2021. So there might be some announcements about that, but also this connection. I mean, this could be something that you are, I'm hearing engagement, and I don't know if maybe that's like gonna be a few of you by the end of 2021 and more towards 2022 as that's happening, because it does seem a bit further off, but this seems like you're taking stepping stones to that if that's what you're wanting. And if it's not engagement, then it could be something moving in together, whatever that next step would be for you. Okay, so that's what I see here. Let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't even pull these cards out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some more tarot. So group 1, 2021 predictions. Okay, so yes, your 2020 was very difficult. Now that's, probably everybody, but it was very difficult, maybe especially with relationships for you. This is the end of that difficult cycle. 2021, you're starting new. You bottomed out in 2020. And this is meaning, I mean, I like this card because it shows that, hey, you know what? Everything is going to be fine. We are at the bottom now. The worst has come, and now it's time to move on. Now it's time to heal and move forward to new things that are coming in. Look, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So yes, finances and career are going to be a big thing for you in 2021. I think I'm going to actually end up doing maybe a pick a card for each topic: finances, career, love, all that stuff for 2020 predictions. I might put that on, I will put that on my Patreon. So go ahead and head over there, join that. But for you guys, definitely some financial wins. I'm seeing that a lot here. Okay. Financial wins, and settling down. Settling down is something I'm hearing. Now, if you don't want to settle down and that's scary to you, then I don't mean it in that way. I just mean being able to have a secure and stable space, feeling secure and stable within inside yourself, feeling like you can do whatever you want financially. And I don't mean like spend whatever you want, but you feel like, you know what, I can take care of myself. I can take care of my bills. I can buy myself the things I want. And you're not feeling like you have to depend on anybody else for that. What else? And the Ace of Wands, it's a whole new energy you're stepping into. I really feel like the last, this year, 2020, 2019, they were very difficult for you. And you're stepping into a new energy in 2021. So a lot of really exciting things here. I appreciate you all so much for being here. Thank you. And again, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, turn the notification bell on, and I will see you all next time. Hello, everyone. So you all chose Temperance. Let's go ahead and talk about your 2021 predictions. So one thing, this is a general energy reading. Only take what resonates and leave anything else behind that doesn't. Book a personal reading with me on my website. Okay, so Temperance, a lot of healing that is coming in 2021 for you. I instantly heard substance abuse. So for my folks that have that battle in their lives, or maybe you're dealing with somebody that you're very close to that's battling that, there's a lot of healing coming to that issue for you, okay? So that's absolutely wonderful to hear. Let's go ahead and dive on into the details. We have intention and expression. A lot of magic happening in 2021. Some of you are going to get really, really into setting intentions, really into moon cycles, I'm hearing. Manifestation, magic. Three witchy sisters. Okay. So with three witchy sisters coming out, they let us know that something that has happened twice will be happening once more, and then that cycle will be completed. And something that's happened once will happen twice more, and that cycle is completed. It's the magic of three. I feel like threes are going to follow you around in 2021. And also you will see a lot of events happen in your life in threes. Okay. We have the South Node. There's a lot of endings this year for you. There's a lot of cycles that are going to be closed. There's a lot of push to get you out of old energy, out of old friendships, old circles, old environments, and push you into something new. And we have Venus. There's also going to be, I feel, endings of relationships here with this. There's going to be endings of what you consider a good time and a transformation of that. Seeing things differently. Finding pleasure in things that are healthier for you is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like anything that you're being pulled away from in this energy is going to be something that's not good for you, that's negative for you, that has a negative impact on your life. So let's go back to the substance abuse issue. Maybe you're in a space where you're surrounded by people who also abuse whatever you're abusing, and you're getting away from that somehow. You're moving out of that area. You're getting into some sort of program, whatever it is for you, finding pleasure in other areas of life outside of what has been hurting you. We have flirt coming out, and we also have codependency. Okay, so one thing I feel like you are going to be meeting some new people in 2021. New friendships is one thing I hear for sure. You also could be meeting new romantic interests, but there is still issues with codependency for you overall. So this is another thing that you are working on healing. I don't necessarily feel like, well, I won't say that yet. I feel like for some people, you really do need to focus in on your healing journey during 2021. And for others, maybe you are stepping into new romantic relationships. But I think overall for group 4, you guys are definitely making some new awesome friends. That's from what I see. We have It's Up to You coming out, and get more information. Okay. So, there's some sort of choice or decision that, or maybe multiple ones in 2021, where you do need to make sure you're not just jumping off based on intuition. You are seeking out actual information. For instance, let's use the move again. Researching, okay, what does this area look like? What are the job prospects there? What's the commutes look like? All that kind of stuff. But ultimately, your decisions will be 100% up to you, but it is suggested that you do take a look at the details, make sure that you get more information if you're not sure. Now, we have Union coming out. We have Material World. And we have Forgiveness. Okay, so I feel like there's more of a union coming within you, yourself, connecting to yourself more, connecting the masculine and feminine parts of yourself together, making you more of a whole person. There's also definitely financial focus this month, in 2021, this year. There could be healing coming to your finances as well. And I feel like there's a lot of forgiveness to you. It's like you to you forgiving you. Maybe forgiving yourself first, maybe some financial issues that you've had in the past or decisions that you've made. Forgiving yourself for relationships that you've been in. We have insecurity and grief. So we have some demons here. We have some things that you're going to be dealing with. We have, when you're going through a healing process, like this type of energy, when you are really tapping into yourself, it can be a difficult experience. You can come up on some things that you don't like about yourself. You can remember some things that you don't like about yourself. And so that can really put you into an insecure space. You can also start remembering things that you've forgotten that create a lot of grief, things that have happened to you, things that your brain was trying to protect you from. So this is definitely going to be a time that you're going to want to take care of yourself. And maybe this is why you have this team of people, it seems, coming in, these people that you're connecting with that are a really beautiful, like soul family almost, to help you through this. Because this is definitely a part of your 2021 that's not going to be easy. And it's just, it's a dark energy, but it's something that we all go through, and it's required for growth. The tears are watering those seeds of growth, is what I hear. So know that it's going to be over, and also step into that threes, whatever is happening. See, is this something that's already happened? Is this the last time? Is this the cycle ending? Because that might also help. Okay, we have hand, in need of help, assistance, guidance. Yes, absolutely. And you have people that are coming in with that. We had firecracker coming out, excitement. We have turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. And we have March. So March might be very significant for you in 2021. There could be something very exciting happening during that time. But it does seem like you are going to need you can't just rely on yourself this year. You need to connect. So make sure that if you're somebody that battles with depression, anxiety, if you battle with isolation and pulling yourself away from people, you need to check yourself when you're doing that, because you need your people. You need your friends. You need to connect with others. You need to put yourself out there so you can be there when these people are coming into your life, that are coming in to help you. Okay, so this is not the year to isolate. This is the year to connect. Let's go ahead and get some more cards. Oh, sorry, I just dropped. See, this is why I will never, I shouldn't say never, but this is why I don't have any plans anytime soon on doing readings when I'm like where you can see me, because I drop cards every time. Okay. Wow, look at this. You have the power to transmute all of the negativity this year into magic, into something that will benefit you. This is so beautiful. And that codependency issue, those addictions, those problems, you are so strong. You can face them, and you can take all of that has happened to you, and you can turn it into something that is magnificent, something that benefits you financially, something that benefits other people, sharing your story, sharing your success. Yes, we have the Knight of Swords coming out. So like, you have messages, you have information, you have parts of you that you need to share this year with others. And we have the King of Cups coming out. Now I'm getting that this might be a signifier for the person that you're going to maybe be meeting. Could be a friend, romantic partner. This could be a water sign, but this is somebody that is really intuitive, and somebody that really, really cares about other people. And they have a really strong understanding of their emotions and other people's emotions, and they just want to care and nurture other people. They want to understand other people. So you're coming in, like there's people coming in that are going to want to understand you and are going to want to support you. So please don't close yourself off to that. Please don't avoid it, okay? I feel like for some reason, some of you avoid that, or when people show you that type of energy, you get scared because you think they're going to hurt you. You think that they're just trying to, take information and use it against you. And I understand why, but this is not what this is. This is, this is being sent in to help you through this healing process. And I think some of these people have been where you're at, so they're going to be able to show you how you can come out of it. Okay, so I know this was not the most positive reading, but it's very powerful. It's a lot of potential here. It's a lot of potential of tackling issues that you've been struggling with. And you can come out the other end of 2021 a really strong person with a whole new path ahead of them. So I appreciate and love you all so very much. I do hope to see you over on my Patreon or booking a reading with me. And again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's going on. Check on in with me. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all very soon. Hello, group 3. So you all chose the world, and we're going to be taking a look at your 2021 predictions. So before I begin, reminder, this is a general energy reading. Only take what resonates. If you want to get your personal reading done, get that done at my website. Okay, so the world, there's a sense of completion. There's a sense of fulfillment, a sense of I did it, a sense of it's over finally. So there's a cycle that completes this year in 2020 and a new cycle that begins in 2021. So let's go ahead and take a look at our pile here and get some details. Well, yes, that would make sense. We have new beginnings coming out. Spot the baby there. So for my people that are desiring pregnancy, this could be a year that is happening for you. And we have centering. Okay, so new beginnings and centering. I feel like there's definitely a refreshed energy when it comes to your mental health and when it comes to your grounding energy. You are centering yourself more. You're more grounded. Your mental health is more stable. We have grumpy red fairy. So I feel like you all have realized over 2020 that you are not being your true authentic self. You're still holding back in order to make other people happy, to make other people more comfortable. And you're like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this anymore. And that's what the grumpy red fairy lets you know. It's like, hey, I'm not going to follow this path that is not for me. I am not going to be this person that I am not just to make you feel good. I am not going to put myself into this box so you're comfortable. Like, no, not happening. We have the North Node. Yes, you're stepping into your path. Your path. Not your mom's path, not your sister's path, not what your friends want you to do. You're stepping into your path and you're doing it unapologetically. You're not worrying about what other people think. You're not worrying about how you look. You are worried about what you think about yourself. That's your key concern here. We have Mercury. You are communicating what you're wanting in your life. You're communicating how you feel. You're expressing yourself. You're not hiding anymore. I feel like for a lot of you, you have been somebody that has tried to just please everybody else, do what they want you to do. You've tried to not rock the boat too much. And it's like you're breaking free from all that. And you're like, I'm my own person. I think a lot of you might have some really difficult family situations, enmeshed family relationships, narcissistic parents, siblings, and you're really getting out of their toxicity. This could be moving out if you live with them. This could be choosing to separate from them for some time so you can heal. We have new love coming out. Oh my gosh, look at this. And getting to know each other. So you're meeting somebody new with these two cards. This is a new energy. This is not somebody that you've already been with. So no more exes in 2021. This is a new love, which is absolutely beautiful. I love to see that. We have forgiveness coming out and we have reconsider. I think that you've been hurt a lot in your life and you are going to start the part of the healing process where you start forgiving some of these people that have hurt you. And forgiveness is not, I think for a while you were like, I'm not going to forgive these people. But forgiveness is not about them, releasing them from what they've done or releasing them from guilt. It's about you and being able to break toxic ties that you have to toxic people and move on from those situations. So you're no longer carrying that energy with you, because as long as you carry that energy with you, you will continue to attract that energy in. It's like carrying the scarlet ladder of what somebody's done to you when you have the ability to remove it. And that ability is the forgiveness. It's cutting those ties. It's releasing them. So I feel like you really step into the space where you're like, you know what? I want to get all this off of me. I don't want to carry this anymore. I don't want this pain. I don't want this trauma. And you're releasing it. You're releasing the anger, even though it's justified for the person that did this to you, whatever it is. I also feel like you have I think this is really connected to maybe an ex. And it's a situation where you are kind of hoping you might hear me today say that you're going to be connecting with them. So when I said it's somebody new, you might have got your feelings hurt. But through this year, you're going to see that maybe I wasn't right. Maybe this is not the person for me. Maybe this was the person for me at that time so I could get to this point. So I could get to this point where I'm valuing myself more. I'm stepping into my true self. I'm not, boxing myself away to make other people more comfortable. And so you're reconsidering what you're wanting in the future. And this brings on this new relationship for you. Yes, absolutely. You're confused. Okay, so we have soulmate coming out and we have confusion. You, I feel, met somebody this year in 2020, or maybe you've been dealing with them for some time, and you thought this is your soulmate. You thought this is the one. This is your twin flame. This is the person that you are meant to be with, and it's the only one, right? But it's not. It's not. And I don't necessarily think anyone is, because of the way that relationships work, they are our biggest teachers. So when it comes to somebody being just the one, the only one, I feel like your way you think about that is going to change. And it's like you're like, it's almost like what I'm feeling is like you have this epiphany where you see this person that you've put so much time and energy in. You're like, I know this is who I'm supposed to be with, into, and you see them in a different light. You see them in a true light, and it brings a lot of confusion to you. It brings confusion if you know who you are. It brings confusion if you have gifts. Do I really have gifts? If I had gifts, wouldn't I have already picked this up by now? And you're going to see the difference between intuition and emotions. And you're going to see the difference between people that you have a trauma bond to, or people that trigger a trauma within you, and actual deep companionship and love. And that's what this new relationship really does, help you see. So let's see what else we have here. We have Dark Night of the Soul. We have Contemplation. And we have Barrier. Okay, yes. So part of this year is definitely going to be difficult with that Dark Night of the Soul energy coming out. This is something that if you've already experienced Dark Night of the Soul, I do believe this energy continues to pop up in your life when it needs to. When you are exiting out, when you're completing a cycle, I believe it pops up to help kind of purge the rest of it. And you're really going to be taking a close look at your relationships, how you view love, and all of that, all that stuff. And going through some epiphanies and releasing a lot of baggage that you've been carrying. I also believe you're going to be taking a look at yourself and how you block yourself off from connections, be them romantic or friendships. So that's something that will also come into your awareness. Let's take a look what else we have here. Okay, so I have a couple months. I have August and July coming out. So these might be 2 times that are very significant for you. We have Rose. Romance is in the air. Absolutely. Romance is definitely in the air for you. We have Frying Pan. Trouble and accusations. I feel like you have new romance in the air, and you also have an old situation that's going to finish up and cycle out, and it's going to probably cycle out kind of dramatically. To be quite honest, I feel like it's going to trigger that Dark Night of the Soul energy, and it will trigger that world feeling of a completion of a cycle ending. It's like what I'm seeing right now is the number 9. So you guys, when you step into 2021, you are at the edge of a cycle completing. And then as you get through it, that cycle will complete. But there will be a difficult period as that is happening. And this person, we have Dark Man coming out. This might be related to somebody that has dark hair, dark complexion. So let's go ahead and get some more cards. 2021 predictions for group 3. 9 of Cups. Awesome. So your wishes are being granted. Here's the thing with wishes. So let's say you said, I just want to be in love and I want to have a healthy relationship. In order to get there, you might have to lose some stuff that's preventing you from getting there. So sometimes when your wishes are being granted, they look like there's terrible things that are happening to you, but it's actually space being cleared so your wishes can be fully granted. It's the process of it happening. Yes, I love this. 3 of Swords reversed. Healing that broken heart. Releasing the pain. Releasing how other people have hurt you. Stepping into this new relationship. Stepping into happiness, okay? The 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of weddings. It's a card of being happy and at home with another person. And you are leaving a situation that was very terrible for you. A mindset, a person, a place, you're leaving it. The 6 of Swords is a refugee energy, and it's stepping into a space that is safe. So I absolutely love this reading. This is beautiful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do appreciate you all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you're here. All that good stuff. Turn the notification bell on so you can see when all my readings release. and I will see you all very, very soon. Hello, group two. So let's go ahead and take a look what's coming in 2021. What are the predictions? So we have strength coming out. This shows me that you're going to be like, you're going to be really strong in 2021. And I'm kind of laughing because I'm like, well, yeah, but it's a strength card. I just get an overwhelming overwhelming sense of I can take on whatever. That's what I feel. So we're going to get some more details. We have our pile here. Reminder, this is a general energy reading, so only take what resonates, leave behind anything else that doesn't. If you want your own personal energy reading, get that done at my website. Okay, look at this. We have harmony and we have thought. That's lovely. I love that. Okay, especially after this year where I think a lot of people have been thrown into the pits of their own mind. And that's maybe not a place where a lot of people have been very comfortable. So it's been a lot of chaos in a lot of people's head. And there's a lot of harmony coming to your life. There's harmony coming to your brain, to your thought process, balance coming in. I think you're seeing life different. You're seeing life as a challenge and one that you are able and fully prepared to take on. You don't see yourself in any victim mindset. You don't see yourself as, people or situation or the universe is after you. You're like, you know what? These are tests and challenges that I am passing with flying colors. We have Pink Lotus Fairy coming out as well. So I feel like this is also going to be a highly spiritual year for you. A lot of reflection happening, a real conscious effort to tap into yourself more meditation, yoga, Pilates, maybe doing some retreats if you can, and getting away. I'm seeing some like mountaintops and pretty picturesque scenes. So you might be doing some traveling for spiritual purposes. You might be just, maybe you live in those areas. You're going to be out in nature more. It's more quiet, less chaos, less noise, less drama, and more about you and your connection with your soul, and you and your connection with the world. So we have the 11th house. Yes, I was going to say the community. I meant to say community, not world. So the 11th house coming out doesn't surprise me. And then we also have the 9th house. Okay, exactly. So the 9th house in astrology is related to spirituality. The 11th house is your community. So I really feel like you guys are going to be really maybe tapping into some sort of local spiritual group, maybe starting one of your own, exploring your area more and seeing what it has to offer, seeing it in a different way. So there is like this unplugged feeling, spending less time online, less drama for sure. So I don't know if was 2020 really dramatic. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Like, was there a lot of drama going on? You really seem like you're closing yourself off from that. And you're really putting your main focus in on self-care and rebuilding yourself up from whatever has happened in this year. Okay, so, I'm seeing what it might have been. We have unrequited love coming out, and we have deception. So relationship-wise, maybe you're going through a very difficult relationship in 2020, and you're going to be healing from that in 2021. Maybe you've gone through a lot of difficult relationships, and you're starting to really do this in looking at yourself and looking at your patterns of behavior and starting to really work through this. And you're taking this work seriously. Like I'm hearing it's like a part-time job. You're not messing around. You want to get to the root of problems because you're tired of repeating certain things. You're tired of dating the same people in different skin. You're tired of going through, lies and deceptions and cheating and betrayal with these people. And you're like, you know what? The common denominator here is me. Why am I attracted to people like this? And you're working on that. Okay, look at this. We have trust and choose a new direction. Yes, absolutely. This is a very pivotal year for you because this is a time that I feel like you took the time to really look at yourself and really look at your actions and how they've influenced the rest of your life, how they've influenced your past, what you would like to do differently, and you're choosing to go into a different direction going forward. So this is a huge time of growth for you. I'm hearing Saturn return. So let me know in the comments. Are you due for your Saturn return this year? That's what's coming up for you in 2021? I can tell you as somebody that is finally coming out of theirs. Mine is about done. Saturn rolled back up on my natal Saturn when it went to retrograde. So I kind of had a twofer. But it does change you. It changes you through fire. For sure. It's hard, but it changes you for the better. You'll be more responsible. So don't be too afraid of it. And And we have, well, exactly, perception. Your perception is shifting so much this year. You're going to 2021, at the end of it, you will look back and be like, "What? I can't believe how much I've changed from last year this time." So from when you're watching this video to the 2021 in December, you're going to have such massive shifts in your perception. You're going to be a totally different person. You're going to see yourself differently. And so when you think back on how you used to be, it'll almost be like how you think back how you used to be when you were a kid. It will be that significant. We have mysticism. So again, you're really, really, really tapped in to a higher realm during this year. Maybe you're going to be really drawn to learn different things, tarot, astrology, different occult topics and different religions, witchcraft, whatever. And so my advice there is just to follow what you feel drawn to. Don't feel like you have to follow somebody else's work or what they did. Don't feel like you need a mentor. A mentor is amazing, but anybody that's mentoring you should be telling you that you need to follow yourself, and should just be motivating you to trust and believe in yourself, and not to trust and believe in them and like that they're the only ones that has the answers. So make sure you're careful with that, because this is definitely energy where you could fall into a trap of being blinded by somebody that, think they have the answers, when you're the one that has your answers. They don't have your answers. They have their answers. They don't have yours. So be careful with that. We have lessons. We have unawakened. Absolutely. I think, you might take offense to this, and I'm not saying you're not awakened, but you're not awakened to the level that you're going to be in 2021. And this is a significant shift for you. So with that comes lessons. There's things that are going to happen that are going to be difficult. I can tell that off right the bat, but you know what? You're strong enough to deal with it. And you're going to be so proud of yourself at the end. And you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know I had that in me. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could face those things and come out on top and be stronger than ever. And you're unawakened to that strength that you have inside of you. And that's part of what 2021 is going to open your eyes to. And then we have action coming out, and we have this flight, and we have this liftoff, and we have this elevation. And it's like this understanding and movement. And I feel like, again, by the end of 2021, you are a totally different person, and you're going to be starting a brand new chapter. This is kind of like your rest period. What I would suggest, if you're like, oh, Stephanie, why are you telling me this? Check out group 1 and listen to theirs, because it seems like that's what you're going to be heading into for 2022. Or maybe, depending, hey, maybe you're going to get through this energy faster in 2021, and that will also be part of your 2021. But yeah, listen to that one, because it seems like maybe you're at the point that they were this year. Okay, we have ladder, climbing to success. Absolutely, you are in the process to get to where you want during 2021. We have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So while I do get the sense that a lot of you might be taking more time out from dating and focusing more on your personal growth and your personal healing, you're definitely going to have people that like you, are attracted to you. I'm hearing gifts. You might be being sent gifts by somebody. So there is somebody that is very attracted to you. Stepping into a new experience. And we have desk, pay attention to your work. And lobster, financial pinch. Okay, so when you do go through these types of shifts, so money tends to shift with that. I hate to let you know that. This is going to depend on everyone on how it's going to shift. Is it's going to be drastic shifts, or if it's not going to be so drastic, if it's just going to be a pinch. If you're somebody that knows you need to work on your financials and how you spend money and balancing things out, I feel like you could be getting some serious lessons in that way. So this is a part of life. And, you can try to prepare for it. But chances are, if you already kind of know this and you're watching this reading, this is just giving you a heads up that, like, hey, this financial lesson is going to come in. And you know what? You're going to be okay. I promise you're going to be okay. I had a reading similar to this right before my Saturn return. And I was like, no, I'll be okay. I was not. It was not good. It was not good financially. But here I am at the end of it, and I'm doing so much better than I thought I was going to be, and doing it all by myself. And that was the important thing for me in my lessons. So this is something, again, just wait until the end of that year so you can see all that growth that you'll be going through. But one thing is that when you're kind of going through this type of spiritual work where you're really tapped in that way, you can neglect the rest of your life, like the fact that you have to go to work or pay bills and stuff like that. So make sure that you're grounding your energy. You can't just be in the realm of spirituality and all of that 24/7. You have to have that balance. So let me go ahead and pull some more cards for you all. Group 2. Predictions for 2021. Okay, 7 of Wands. So yes, 7 in numerology is a number of work, of struggle, of lessons. And this is a very 7-like year for you. But the thing is that you're strong enough to deal with this. And it's going to put you at such a higher level than you thought you would be by the end of it. There's going to be a bit of competition with this energy. So there might be competition at work, or you might be feeling like you have to compete. There could be a feeling of having to compete when it comes to your love life, because again, when we're looking at your love life energy, it definitely looks like there's a lot of difficult stuff going on that you're working through. Dealing with people that don't show you the type of love and attention that you show them. Dealing with people that lie to you and try to trick you. And so you might step into that for a bit during the year, but I think you are quickly going to, because of all the spiritual work you're doing, you're going to start to put those connections together and see why you're attracted to those type of people and be able to drop that competitive energy. Because the thing is that you can't compete with other people like, oh, I know I'm so much better than who they've been talking to, like they're downgrading, blah, blah, blah. Like you can't compete like that. There's no competition when it comes to love. You're not competing. It's either there or it's not. It's either for you or it's not. And if there's a competition, then you can go ahead and take yourself out, because then it's not for you. Okay, we have, look at this, another 7. So 7 of Pentacles. It's a year of work. You're going to be working very hard this year, both on your finances, on your love life, and on yourself and your spiritual development. But you know what? We have the 10 of Cups here, which shows emotional fulfillment. It's reaching that, I did it. I'm here. It's so much more, in my opinion, than the 10 of Pentacles, which is the financial fulfillment. It's the full effect. It's your finances are in check. Your emotions are in check. Your relationships are in check. Everything is coming together, and you feel so thankful for all of this hard work that you've went through to get to this point. So by the end of 2021, you are definitely in a place of gratitude and awe of yourself and what you have been able to accomplish. So I know this wasn't the most, I don't want to say exciting isn't really the word, but you want to hear all these amazing things are going to happen to you. I know that's what everybody wants to hear. And I'm telling you that you're going to have to work hard, and that's not fun to hear. But I'm telling you that you guys have a very important pile here, because you can choose to not believe in your own strength. You can choose to roll over and become a victim. You can make all these decisions, and that will put you in a really difficult space. You won't be reaching this 10 of Cups. So it's really important you listen to me when I say you can do this. Okay? All right. That's going to be your reading, group 2. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all very, very soon.